So that's a much nicer picture than the... Wow. I say that and then I just remembered, oh right, that wasn't Nassau on fire, that was Nassau encamped. And it just looked like everything was on fire. Anyway, we're back. No, we're not. We're not actually back. You're just imagining things. This is not actually happening. So I really don't remember what's left to even do, because like, pretty much everything I remember about this game has been done, except for the stuff that I know is like very, very end, like literally about right before the credits roll kind of end game. And then I think there's an after credits scene, but we'll get to that. Hopefully tonight. I guess this is the closest I can, closest icon I can fast travel to. You know, something I noticed in the cutscenes that we were getting before, last time? Hidden blades in this game really aren't that hidden. They're kind of just, you know, even when you're looking at the actual device itself, like normally I think the older ones would be, you know, kind of vague in what they could be. You know, just like, oh look, there's like a metal rail on their wrist. But in this game, there's very clearly a blade on their wrists. Just a little weird. A governor no longer. We're gonna go shoot the governor?
Captain Kenway.
You have something for me?
The present whereabouts of the Templar Woods Rogers. He is attending a small political function, so do it clean.
The word is King George is calling Rogers back to London.
Aye, not happy with his progress in Nassau.
Still too many pirates roaming about from what I hear.
You'll need a disguise to fool the powderheads at this party. I suggest the visiting diplomat, Ruggiero Ferraro. He's been on our list for some time.
Understood. Will you send this to England for me?
Aye, the ship leaves tomorrow.
Caroline Scott Kenway, Hawkins Lane, Bristol.
I guess we're not gonna shoot the governor. I am disarmed. Except for my hidden blades. But hey, I was just talking about hidden blades. You know? Speak of the devil, and it will be the only thing you can use. Nope, not you. I'm looking for the governor. Probably, maybe over there, where there are other red dots on my map. Probably his bodyguards are. Yep. Oh, I gotta tail him. Alright, whatever. Hi, barrel guy. Nice of you to... Okay, bye. He ran up to me like he had something to say. Kind of reminded me of like the bards in Assassin's Creed 2. And then he just walked away, so he's not... You know, he's very unlike the bards from Assassin's Creed 2 because he actually left me alone. He kind of sounds like Ezio. Would be kind of funny if that's him. I remember seeing Ezio's voice actor's name in the credits for I think it was Embers, that short film. And I remember thinking like, I remember thinking the name sounded familiar, but I don't think I could put my finger on it. I want to say it was, I guess Sonic's voice actor has currently changed, but like the last guy before the guy we have right now is now vulnerable. Kill him. But don't be seen. Probably. Oh, he's looking. Don't look. Don't look. Do I have... I can't change weapons at all, so I have to do it with nothing but my hidden blades. What if I come from behind? See, that's the thing that's very helpful about having the big map on the Wii U screen, the gamepad screen. In the Wii U version is, you know, you get that enlarged. Oh, I missed my opportunity.
How preposterous this city. All straight lines and rigid blocks and still no sense of order. Oh, how I miss the warm and winding streets of Firenze. How I miss damn sweltering heat. Another quaff.
Man, maybe that is Ezio's voice actor if they're referencing Firenze.
That is the right note. Mine is great.
Leap of... Where's the... Wants me to leap of faith, but where? Yeah, but this definitely can't be Ezio, of course, because, Ezio would be dead by now. Also, that definitely does not look like Ezio, so... But yeah, what I was saying, the gamepad screen, what's really helpful about that is, you know, having the bigger mini-map, so it's easier to tell which way guards are facing. So it's easier to tell, you know, moments of opportunity, like, oh, look, no one's looking, better go get him.
Salve. Forgive the lateness of my arrival. I am Ruggiero Ferraro.
Aye, Mr. Ferraro. Not a problem.
Well, this isn't my first time posing as someone else by taking his coat. And it's not the first time in Assassin's Creed you've infiltrated a party. You sure do infiltrate a lot of parties in Assassin's Creed, huh? Ready to hide. Blood me. Is that Edward Kenway? Oh no, it couldn't possibly be. He's socializing. Oh, he's on the move.
Hooray for the ignoble and ignorant prigs who rule the world with sticks up their asses. Hooray!
They defiled the house of God and walked out with the collection.
You are Mr. Ferraro.
Excuse me.
I do adore
In fact,
you.
they should be able to just get him
Electric.
right here.
Forgive my
Boop.
curiosity, Governor.
Oh, well, I was expecting it to do the, you know, the death cutscene thing, and then it'd be like, escape the area, and then, you know, that's how they always go. But apparently, I have to get him hidden. Kill him from a bench. Well, there's my hint. Is there a bench on his current path, or... I think I'm gonna have to wait. But I can mark him, sit right here. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. Tell you how I killed the prince of the town called Bel Air. I don't know. Yeah, I know, game. I am between two civilians. On a bench? You didn't tell me that part. Just gotta wait for him to come around.
And how is Mrs. Rogers these days?
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when the remainder of my reason has left me.
That's code for being drunk.
What do you want?
Gotcha. Here, have a seat. Just a nice cozy bench. See, it's gonna do a cutscene.
How is it you lack so much respect for sailors only trying to make their way in this world?
You couldn't possibly understand my motives, cretin! You have spent a whole lifetime dismantling everything that makes our civilization shine.
But I do understand. I've seen the observatory, and I know its power. You'd use that device to spy and blackmail and sabotage.
Yes. And yet all for a greater purpose. To ensure justice. To snuff out lies and to seek truth.
There's no man on Earth who needs that power.
Yet you suffer the Outlaw Roberts to use it.
No. I'm taking it back. And if you tell me where he is, I'll stop the man.
Here at the edge of a blade, I find a friend in you at last. Principe, you mad bastard. Our best sources say Principe.
Why are you lying on the floor? I put you down on a nice bench. I tested it myself. Well, good thing this isn't the kind of series where civilians will call the guards on you. I'm not interested in talking.
That man there! The Italian! He did it!
Bye. I mean, arrivederci? What is bye in Italian? I don't know Italian. I just know Requiescat and Pace, and that's about it. Wow, they sure did give up easy. It's like, hey, stop that guy. He murdered someone. He ran past my mailbox. I'm not gonna go get him. It's not on my property anymore.
It's done.
Where now?
Grab your kit and pack well. We're sailing for Africa.
Edward, I think you're come from a haystack, kill a bench. You only grabbed the 2 guns, but he's sure did not grab everything. I'm glad I did the Templar hunts before that, because now I feel like, you know, it makes sense to be on good terms with that guy. Ah, I can't fast travel. Well, guess we'll go to Tortuga.
Loose and catch the wind!
Okay, let's try to not...
Get loose the mains, Jack!
well, let's say stay out of the guy's...
Grab a duck on the wind!
Let's try not to get in that guy's line of sight, but it shouldn't matter if I'm not in the red, right?
Starboard captain! Floating booty there for the...
Oh no! A pirate hunter! I'm so... scared. I mean, I probably would be legitimately scared if I had, like, maximum wanted level. Because they probably scale. That's probably why you want to keep it down. But I don't care. They can't even catch up. That's how scared of them I am. It's like I don't know. There's probably some kind of analogy you can make about like being chased by a tortoise or something. Not even a turtle, a tortoise. Because I've seen turtles. They can be fast when they want to go. But pretty sure tortoises are you know, specific type of turtle that are slow because they're usually ancient. They could live to be like 300 years old or something. Well, no, I'm not a turtleologist. I guess while we sail, I have a good opportunity to talk here. Last night, I finally watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And that was interesting to watch after watching the Assassin's Creed movie because I could directly contrast how successful they were. Five Nights at Freddy's was a way better movie. I'm very glad I watched it. It was really good.
Captain, here's one still kicking.
Who did this?
It were a large vessel, the Royal Fortune.
Roberts.
Offered no quarter, didn't say nothing.
Well, I guess we found him. I don't know if it's gonna load me right into a cutscene or... Yep, okay, go locate him. I'm off then. Can I take the helm and get a little closer, or... No, they want the jackdaw here. All right, I'll go. I'm gonna get my shoes wet though, cause I'm probably gonna have to swim. Why did we stop closer? Why do I gotta swim? It's kind of silly. Those frogs? What are those? No, just it's fish. You know, like the kind you would see in water. Anyway, yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's movie, really good. Especially in contrast to the Assassin's Creed movie where, you know, that movie felt like they saw the first game once, didn't really get it, wrote one script, didn't fact check, didn't go through it correcting any, you know, any roughness. They just went with the first draft and then threw it up on film, or up on the screen. Five Nights at Freddy's movie felt like it actually knew the source material. And while being clearly based on the first game, still had references to other games, and it was still fun to watch as a fan of the whole series. You know, not just one particular thing, but just as a fan in general. And it stood on its own as a movie. You know, it didn't need to reference all the other... Well, I say all the other, like it referenced every single game. I wouldn't say so. That's not what I gathered. Good job, guys. He was on... this freaking combat. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's really the difference between the two video game adaptation movies I have watched recently. Is one felt like it just wanted to sell tickets based off of an IP, and the other felt like it had people who actually enjoyed the series working on it and had a story of its own to tell based on that property without actually just outright being that property. You know, one-to-one. And like I said, I feel like Assassin's Creed shouldn't have been that hard to turn into a movie. They just, didn't really get it, I guess. They didn't understand what the game is really about. It's not just about strapping yourself into an animus and pretending to be some guy from the past. It's about a battle of ideals, really. Freedom versus order. I guess I don't need to stay hidden. I've already been encountered. And I don't care about getting into more fights. Oh, come on, you're an axe guy too. Enough with the body spray. I don't know what I just did there. I did some kind of special gun counter. Kind of reminded me of like kill chaining and Liberation. Anyway, now those guys are dead. Where's Roberts? Oh, look, there he is. Oh, he's running. He thinks he's Sonic, but he's not. Ow. Oh no, he's sailing. What am I gonna do? Oh look, the jackdaw. I'll get on my ship too. Can I grab? Yeah, there we go. Oh no. Oh, I'm running out of time. Oh. Give us every bit of sail we can. Oh, look, we're catching them. Bored? I'm not bored. Oh, the Royal Fortune? Well, I guess if the Royal Fortune is bored, well, that's unfortunate for them. Ow. Yeah, okay, I deserve it after that joke. Is there room here? No. Sail! Half sail! Sail! Half sail! I don't know if this wind is helping or what, but please, wind, cooperate. Oh, you're not cooperating! Hey, guess what? Hey. I got mortars too. Mine are probably better. It's funny, I thought I was gonna have more to say about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but I guess I feel like sparing you the gushing, and also the spoilers, because you know, wouldn't want to ruin the experience for you if you decide that you're gonna go watch it too. You dropping fire barrels? You think that's gonna get me? You think I'm scared of fire barrels? I'm not even scared of my own fire barrels, and I got upgraded fire barrels. Camera, what are you doing? You're zooming in on the wrong thing. My swivels are faster than your fire barrels. I hope this isn't a mission where, like, if he gets to a certain point, I lose.
Edward, cross trees on the horizon. Have you seen your ship, Captain? You've a better than even chance.
No. There's a device with him that needs taking. I'll have to board her myself.
Use rope darts to kill Roberts. Kill guards by destroying powder barrels. Oh, that was a completely different objective that I've probably already failed. You know, I know I could wait for us to pull the ships closer, but I'm probably not going to make it up all the way on top with one swing anyway, so might as well get climbing. Alright, which side of this is my rope darts on? Oh wait, ow! I probably have to be up on the mast to be able to hang them with the rope darts. So let me go ahead and get there. Whoop. Alright, now where did he go? He's over there. Ah. Well, not too far away, I suppose. Oh, he fell over. Oh, he tripped. Oh, Black Bart. Oh. You would think he would be cooler. What? What? I don't have rope darts. None of it. Ah.
A merry life and a short one, as promised. How well I know myself.
And what of you, Edward? Have you found the peace you seek?
I'm not aiming so high as that. For what's peace but a confusion between two wars?
Oh, you're a stoic then. But perhaps I was wrong about you. She might have had some use for you after all.
She? Of whom do you speak?
Oh, she who lies in wait, entombed. I had hoped to find her, to see her again, to open the door of the temple and hear her speak my name once more.
Talk sense, man.
Oh, I was born too soon. Like so many others before.
Where's the device, Robert?
Destroy this body, Edward. The Templars. If they take me...
What if I make you go down with your ship? Is that destroyed enough? I feel bad about the rope dart one, because I could have easily gotten that one if I'd just had rope darts. Which I don't know why I was out. I could have sworn I had some after they gave me them. And we're going to Havana. Right about here, close enough. Yeah, so apparently he's after Juno. And I think Aida was her husband's name, so that's interesting. Because wasn't his mind put in like he was a test subject for one of their devices that they tried to, well, one of the ways they tried to combat the end of the world, the end of their world. But it was a failure, and he basically begged for death. Oh, I didn't realize the whole map is red. Well, I sure am painting the town red now. It'll match the map. Hang on, let me go. I feel morally obligated to come save these pirates. You knocked the bomb out of my hand. I wasn't ready to throw it. There you go.
Captain Kenway, just in time. I'll see you back aboard.
I know which ship is mine. I didn't tell you. Oh, I should reload before I continue looting. That way I can loot one more bullet. I don't know which I would prefer the bullets be. I don't know if I would prefer where your ammo pouch cap is 30, but you can load 4 bullets into your guns, so you basically have to reload before you start looting ammo, or else you won't be at your capacity. Or have the bullets in my gun count. So technically my ability to hold bullets would be capped at 30. Or to have unloaded bullets count and then have the cap be 34, and then when loaded it'll always, when you're fully loaded. No, I guess that wouldn't make sense, because then you loot more bullets and you would just get 4 more. So never mind. I guess I prefer it how it is. Up on the roof, I guess. Oh yeah, you.
Captain Kenway. I'm assuming this is the friendliest face you've seen since dropping anchor?
Is Havana under curfew on my account?
Aye. Torres seems to think someone's coming after him.
He's not wrong.
A monkey-looking thing? Is that what I think it is?
Aye. Watch. Through the blood of the governor, we can see through his light.
That's by the church.
Keep this safe. Just in case.
I'll be at the bureau. Good luck.
Yep, I already see someone in need of shooting. And someone who will shoot if they see me. Come on, get all the way up. Yeah, I'm not really sure what it's supposed to mean that Roberts is Aida. This whole time was Aida. Like, what is that supposed to imply? That, like, that the... Is it supposed to imply that reincarnate... Excuse me. That reincarnation does exist in this universe? Or is that supposed to imply that whatever they did to Aida made it so that he would reincarnate? And lucky him, he didn't come back as a slime. I should have made that joke, because now it's like, oh, you watched the reincarnated as a slime? It's like, no. Honestly, I think the concept of isekai is really stupid. Like, why don't you just start in the fantasy world? Why has it got to be a guy who gets hit by a bus and then is suddenly in a new world? Why can't you just write an RPG from the... or a story about a fantasy setting from the perspective of a slime? Why does he have to have been hit by a bus first? I guess it's supposed to be like the, you know, have the fish out of water elements, but... Does it need to? Forgot I'm supposed to be like... eagle visioning. So he's not necessarily up here on the roof. I probably don't need to be up on the roof. I don't know if it's helping. The render distance is probably... well, okay. Not the render distance, but the distance of things that I can interact with. Probably not large enough for the roof to help me. So there's guys down there. It doesn't look like they're guarding anyone in particular, so... let's move on, I guess. Aha! A ledge. Okay, how do I get down? I need a haystack. Excuse me. Ah, okay. I pressed the wrong button. Should not have been holding A. Or really, the trigger. Now, I assume I'm not supposed to go into open combat, so I'm gonna have to be entirely stealthed here, I think. It's funny to hear that in another language. The exact phrase, just the words were different. Oh, looks like there's a situation on the town square. That's probably not the town square. Perhaps I should have stayed on the roof. No, not the hiding spot. Climb it. Uh-oh. That's what I should have done to the first gunner I saw instead of shooting it with my gun. Oh, now it's raining. Enjoy being knocked out in the rain. Waking up wet. Soaked even. Oh, look, a shanty. Whoop! Where are you going? Can we get there yet, please? So the problem with tailing missions is that they're walking. So they're moving at walking speed. Oop. Ow. Ow. No, the other way. The shanty flew away. Oh, no. Okay, well, I can kill him now. Obviously, let's not go into the front door. I've been there now. I know what this guy's going through. Or went through, because he's a skeleton. I remember coming here early game. And it never goes like I want it to. And it's not gonna now. It's kind of frustrating. So what are you gonna do? Except get better. That's all you can do. Shut up, you're on a ship. Oh no, they closed this door. I guess we'll just go the long way. Excuse me. Pardon me. Well, I guess as long as I can literally get the drop on Torres, I'll feel like I have done this correctly. Because it's not penalizing me for being detected, so I don't have to stay hidden. Except for my own sense of pride, I guess. Whoop. No, wrist. Stop detecting me so I can stop sleep killing you. It's not above the wire anymore now, I think. Don't make me kill everyone around you first. He's going inside. No! I can't drop on inside. Nope. Target the... Gotcha.
You're done, Torres.
Oh no, there's a guy in a wig! I keep forgetting this guy is in this game. Like, I remember Roberts, or Woods. I remember Torres. But then it's like this guy in full armor comes out. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, you're here too.
How about a little gunplay?
You want some guns? I'll give you guns. Okay. How about a smoke bomb? You like smoke bombs? No. Oh, come on. He's immune to smoke bombs. Whoops. That was Berserk. He's immune to berserking. He's so focused on killing me, he will not well, okay. To be fair, I don't think berserk darts ever worked in open combat. I reload faster than you. I'm just gonna kill him. Joke's on you, I have enough bullets to kill you! Where'd your armor go?
If you could speak, mate, it would gladden me to hear your side. You humbled me once, and I took that hard lesson, and I bettered myself. Die, knowing that for all of our conflict, you helped make a soldier out of a scoundrel. Leave this life for a lasting peace, down among the dead.
Escape and hide. Man, this is just like Assassin's Creed 3, where we go to kill, Charles Lee, and it ends up being Haytham instead. And then we kill Haytham, and then they have a funeral for him. I mean, they haven't done the funeral part yet, but I don't know. Maybe they will. So was that guy, like, mute? Or did he just not like to talk? You can't follow me through open windows. Joke's on them, they're Mac users. Haha. Oh, right, I forgot the hide part. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up who the... I already forgot his name, honestly. But I'm gonna have to look him up later. See if, like, he was a mute or something. For all I know, he could have been another original character. It would be kind of interesting, you know. I felt like a lot more characters in this game were original, and then coming back to it's like, oh, no, apparently they actually existed. So I'm wondering if, like, what if Edward was like the only original character in this game? Well, I guess Edward and any assassins aside from Captain Kidd. How much area do I have to escape? Do I have to get on the Jackdaw? And it is also a little funny to come off of 3 being like, man, Assassin's Creed 3 is like, it just goes from one historical moment to another. Oh, right, the Bureau. I need the skull back. You know, and then later I watched videos talking about the historical things. Not specifically about Assassin's Creed, but just talking about those same events. It's like, oh, so those were all based on history. At least, you know, I don't know about like Brotherhood and Revelations, but and I guess the first one, because sure it took place during the Crusade, but the Third Crusade. But that's about as much historical context as I have for that game. Because I don't know about like all the targets you kill. Were they all real people? Probably. Do I know what their context was? Nope. Just got a nice conga line of people behind me. Joke's on you. I can climb walls. Ouch. Ouch. Stop shooting me. It's like they see me before I go into the well. But then I pop out of the well and it's like, where'd he go? It's like the exact opposite of how you want that to work. Like, I'm sure I said this, but I did see a video talking about, like, the Depazzi conspiracy. It's like, whoa, Assassin's Creed 2 wasn't original. That was a real event. Okay, never need hiding spot. Or for a cutscene to trigger, that works too.
We got word Torres left the city. Who were you chasing?
That vial was labeled Torres, but held the blood of his second. Where's he gone?
Left port this morning, heading west along the coast.
The observatory.
Will we follow?
Send word to Atabai. We've cornered our man.
Stay out of combat. Well... And yeah, again, it's kind of surprising to me to look at like the real life history to this game and realize like, oh hey, all these people actually did know each other, or at least could have.
Torres doesn't know I have it.
So why bring it to him and risk its capture?
I'd like him to know I have it, just before he dies.
Oh no, Pirate Hunter. Am I sailing back into... I sailed back into Havana. Like, it's just wild to me that all these... Like, basically every pirate I could have possibly heard of before playing this game is in it. Except for the original Captain Kidd.
Get the mainsails into the wind.
But they do have a Captain Kidd. Alright, we're looking for a ship, or... Not you. Go away.
Edward, there's a fleet blocking the cove we want.
Aye, the Armada. That's Torres and his men.
And you're going to do what exactly?
Find our way past them.
Or sink them. Sink them works too. How much metal you got? You got 90 metal? You know what? Give me that metal. It's mine now. Everyone's shouting stuff. Stop. One at a time. I guess we'll kill this new set of pirate hunters here. Well, I say hunters like there's more than one ship, but I don't know. Pirate hunter, like there's more than one hunter on that ship. Even if it is just one vessel. I mean, that's like the whole idea of a boat, is that you can transport multiple people. Like, I don't know if you knew that, but like ships typically have more than just one guy on it. Oop. I rammed the pirate hunter. Hello. Nice of you to show up. And by nice, I mean stop showing up. Just stop. Man, I gotta get their flag. Remember that time Connor took on 2 ships by blowing them up? No, don't go there. That's the rope. That's the swing gun rope. Not the down hook! Remember that time he blew up 2 ships and he cut their flags down? And that one guy was like, yeah, I believe you could do that. No, totally not. But stop jumping off the... See? Magnetically attracted to the water. And that time, that one guy called Connor crazy for thinking he could do that, and then he did it. And he didn't apologize. I think that was the same guy. The same mission where there was a guy who was like, "You're crazy," and the Connor's like, "I expect an apology upon my return." Did I just pull him in for a clothesline to make him specifically so he would fall off the ledge? That's what that seemed like I did. But normally he just smashes them into the wall because that's the other contextual kill you can do. I'm able to climb all the way down safely and not break my everything below my waist. Really, assassins just need to start wearing Aperture Science High Fall boots. That doesn't feel like the right name. I feel like it's longer. Aperture Science High Fall Prevention boots. But that doesn't feel right either. I get the guy on the ground. Thank you. Do I have any? Yeah, the same guy. Who is bothering you? You're fine. There. And 20, finally. I like it much better when my objectives are on the deck.
Will you sign on, lads?
Now I'm thinking about, like, stuff that any old person would know about pirates. Who do you think invented the idea of locking the plank? Because I've heard of why they did it, or at least, like, one possible reasoning. It's like, well, you know, it's illegal to kill, but if you kick him off your ship, technically you're not killing him. So it was like a way to get around that. But who do you think was the first person to make someone do it? You think they're in this game? I would say no. They probably came from an even older time of naval piracy. So am I supposed to be scared of these ships? Because they are level 36 man of wars, but I'm basically level 36 as well. So I'm not scared. Are we gonna ram? Not quite. Man, look at that shred the health. It played the same sound effects like 2 times in a row, so it's just like, yay! All tinny. So the thing about being a big ship is you're a bigger target. So more of my mortar shots and cannonballs hit you. Kind of wish that hitting their weak spots with the swivels prevented them from firing. But, you know, gotta make the combat challenging somehow. Did I pick up anything from that other ship I sank? I think I forgot to. Look out for what? What are you shouting about? Gallons to planks? We sure did lose some crew on that last boarding, huh? Good thing I have gigantic bunks. I'm still fairly certain that the Jackdaw doesn't change its shape as you upgrade it. So the fact that I just have the maximum storage for, like, basically everything, well, except for whatever ones I needed hidden blueprints for. It's like, it doesn't quite make sense. It makes me think, like, oh, I got the biggest bunk? Yeah, everyone's just, like, crammed together tightly.
What's your man done to earn a death sentence?
He's a Templar, like Rogers and Hornigold. Men cooking up schemes to use the observatory for ill purposes. For power and control. The violence he'd cause with this thing would be subtle but heavy. Deadly, yet leaving no mark. Does that make sense?
Like, if there was a drought and people was thirsty, and one man had a large cask of water but gave a sip to none, he'd be a killer with no blood in his hands.
Aye, like that.
Fair enough.
But again, with not parking the Jackdaw where you think it would be when you're going ashore.
So will you go ashore, or will I swim you there?
I'm going. Oh, you're coming too? Oh, I didn't know this. I didn't know that was the plan.
Now you might see some soldiers and the like. Maybe they've gone?
No, they're here. Deep in the jungle.
Which way is my path? Oh, okay, that way. Oh, I haven't been here before because there's now a new viewpoint. I should probably get that. What was I saying before we ended up here? I feel like I was saying something I probably could have elaborated on. Oh yeah, me just imagining the bunks are just completely crammed. Like people literally sleeping on top of each other. Just in piles of like 3 or 4 dudes. Just all in the same bed. Or no, in different beds, but they're so crammed together that they, you know, like you know how when you're on a, like you're lying on a cloth and it makes, you know, you make an indent. It's like that. Like they're just so close together that the result of lying on top of it pushes it down. You're basically sleeping on top of 3 or 4 dudes. That's how crammed I imagine the crew's quarters are. You know, in addition to already being probably as crammed as any naval bunk. I got a new cheat. What for? Synchronize all viewpoints. Oh, cool. What do you think we do? We shoot them. And? Cool remix. I'll let you keep doing what you're doing.
They brought every ounce of menace they had.
Where is she? Okay. Up, she's catching up. Nope, that's a rock. I thought that was a gator. Because I know cruise quarters on ships are pretty much always crammed because, you know, you need a lot of dudes on a ship and you don't have a lot of space to keep them in. Unless it's like a cruise ship or something. But even then, cruise ships certainly are... You know, you think of them as like a hotel at sea, but pretty sure they're usually more crammed than that, because again, you got limited space. I could have done I'm staying out of the water. You hear that, Ann? Stay out of the water. Stop remixing your splashes. There's gators. Oh, apparently there was a second viewpoint here. And that one at the start was just one I never got for some reason. Oh, it's on fire. That's what's going on. Yeah, I was definitely here before, but I don't remember what for. Oh, is this the observatory? I guess I didn't really look at the map of where we were. It's the observatory. That makes sense. Also makes sense why there's all the dead guardians again. I didn't even think about that. I just figured they were wearing similar outfits, not the same, literally the same people. Well, I just got a guy killed. But hey, look, treasure. Got 2 smoke bombs. Any rope darts? Still no. Free prisoners, plural. Yeah, I probably already failed that bonus objective because one of them's dead. That or there's like 8 of them, or any other such even number. So they had it at 7 for leniency. Like, oh yeah, you can lose a couple of guys. Good job hiding, Ann. Nope, there was a set of 3, so... yeah, I don't know if I'm getting that bonus, but, well. I mean, at this point, I'd rather just finish the game, so I'm not too concerned about, like, oh man, I should restart this level, because I know I can do the bonus. Watch me say that, and then there's like, oh, do it without being detected, and then I get to the end, and I'm like, no, I should restart, because I know I can do it without getting caught.
Later, Ann. I'll tell you all when this is finished.
Why is he even going to the observation room? I have the skull. He's not going to get anything out of there, right? There shouldn't be anything for him to gain. That's why I needed to hunt Roberts down, is because I needed the skull. Because that's the thing that we don't want people to have. You know, it's funny to think that...
Is this the place we've come to see?
Aye.
Oh, look, they're shifting. Did they do that before? It's funny to think that basically Assassins and Templars are both getting these artifacts to keep them out of...
Stand watch here.
Keep them out of the wrong hands. But, you know, the Templar logic is, oh, keep them with us because we won't misuse them. Well, that didn't happen before. I'm starting to think that, no, these stones weren't shifting before. Yeah, the Templar logic is, oh, give the artifacts to us. We won't misuse them. I'll spare you then. Enjoy suffering with your broken legs. Yeah, and then the assassin logic is, give them to us. We won't let anyone use them. At all. Ever. I'm like, okay, that's not fully true, because, you know, we sure have used them apples before. But kind of that logic, I suppose you could say. Whoa, don't overshoot. Oh, okay, now we just need to go across the platforms. Man, when did this turn into Jak and Daxter? Man, now I just made myself sad because I hate the sequels. The sequels tried to be a completely different game, and I don't like it. The part that also is, you know, it's a little like salt in the wound. It's like everyone's like, oh yeah, Jak and Daxter is so good. It's a game that grew up with its audience. And I'm here like, no, it didn't grow up with its audience. It started chasing a different audience. I was just gonna be like a... Never mind. I was gonna say... It's gonna keep the wall up and the wall's gonna come down when I've finished fighting all the dudes that are around me. Screw you, Grenadier. Good time to reload while the wall's up. I'm coming for you, Taurus. There's nowhere for you to run. He'll be fine, there's water. Oh, I'll be fine, there's water. That should not have stuck. Is there no water now? Is it a quote-unquote bottomless pit now? Whee! Oh, am I supposed to swing forward, or... Where am I going? Shimmy. Up. That's what I thought, and he wasn't... He was just swinging. Merrily. Split me in half. Ah! Well, at least I was in one piece. Just like One Piece. Ah, pirates! Except for the clown guy. He can be in multiple pieces because that's his power. Okay, I'll wait this time. On paper, this is supposed to be an exciting action sequence, but in action, it's just stoplights. That's really what it is. It's just climbing, but with traffic lights. And it's, you know, it's not like you can't make an interesting stage out of stoplights. Donkey Kong did it. Okay, good. Climb that crack. I took a risk there. Which way around? I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, it didn't matter.
Work together, Edward. We could have taken power for ourselves and brought these miserable empires to their knees. There is so much potential in you. So much you have not yet accomplished. I could show you things.
It's alright. Done with the talk.
Captain Kenway, ever a splinter in my side. Does this murder fulfill you?
I'm only seeing a job done, Torres. As you'd have done with me.
As we have done, I think. You have no family anymore, no friends, no future. Your losses are far greater than ours.
That may be. But killing you rights a far greater wrong than ever I did.
You honestly believe that?
You would see all of mankind corralled into a neatly furnished prison, safe and sober, yet dulled beyond reason and sapped of all spirit. So With everything I've seen and learned in these last years, I do believe it.
You wear your convictions well. They suit you.
Torres awakened something fierce. Are we safe?
With the device returned, I believe so.
What do you call this place?
Captain Kenway's Folly!
Etzawol Tesu Tukila. Katwenen. We will seal this place and discard the key. Until another sage appears, this door will remain locked.
There were vials when I came here last. Filled with the blood of ancient men, Robert said, but they're gone now.
Then it's up to us to recover them, before the Templars catch wind of this. You could join
Was
us.
that what the DLC's about?
I will, but only after I fix what I mangled back home.
It arrived last week.
I don't think now's the time for letters. You should have given me that after this mission end screen, I think. Just didn't feel right. Polar get hints.
Wakey, wakey. I don't believe we've been formally introduced. Not in this era, anyway. I wish I could explain all this strangeness, but there isn't much time. The short of it is, you saw my beloved Juno. And for a brief moment, I thought she might occupy this tender body of yours. But something went wrong. And now, she's back out there, adrift. Oh, she was magnificent once. One of a race of beautiful, wonderful creatures. They created your kind. Did you know that? Your people were tools to them. That's all you have ever been. That's all you should ever be. One day soon, I hope. For the world is nearly ready for her return. Wired. Prepared for a second coming. Uh-oh.
That's weird. They're knocking on a transparent door, but I can't see them.
Those Templars. Or maybe assassins this time. Idiots. All of them.
This is why no one likes you, John.
It was her wish that I be here to greet her. It was her experiment that made it possible for my rebirth as one of these things.
I guess that kind of confirms it.
Now! He's got a gun!
The experiment is why he's here.
I am your instrument!
Put the gun down! Drop it! Drop your weapon! Clear! Check his vitals. He's bleeding fast. Check the victim.
Are you okay? Can you hear me? Hello? Talk to me. You alright? There you are. Thank God. I hope you feel well. You look good. Can you stand? Good. Try walking around.
Let me walk over here, because I know I saw this note before, and I couldn't go in her office. I gotta get it while we're in here.
A doctor came by, said there wasn't anything to worry about. That the liquid in the syringe was far, far below a lethal dose. I feel terrible about all this. About everything. All our evidence pointed to you, but it was John all along. God, the things we found on his computer.
I don't want to know.
Whatever you need, we'll provide. You've done an amazing job. Speaking of which, our trailer is finished. Would you like to see it? I owe you that much.
I think I already did, didn't I?
There we go. I uploaded it to your database. You can watch it here or at your Animus. I think you'll love it. It really captures the essence of the era. So, take care. And again, thank you.
In a world where pirates rule the waves, these men will discover that nothing is sacred and everyone is committed to rum, plunder, and women. Hola, ladies. This summer, Abstergo Entertainment invites you aboard for the adventure of a lifetime. So sharpen your cutlasses, shine your hooks, and sail with the devils of the Caribbean. This virtual experience
That's
is
much
nothing
better.
new.
Much better trailer. You know, maybe that's where I get the, you know, me misremembering the Maxim from. Is
And, well, what now?
Talk, you idiot! Look at the light!
Isn't that the battery? I think that's the battery. Hello? Hello? Look, sorry about this. My name is Sean, and back there is Rebecca, my partner in crime.
Hello!
Bloody good work earlier. Honestly, I mean it. Delivering us all that data. It's really just too bad that our man on the inside was such a, how to put it? Fanatic. Fanatic is the best word, I suppose.
We take who we can get.
Exactly. Well put. We saw in John an opportunity to burrow deeper into Abstergo's cloud servers, and I'm not ashamed to say we took it. Not realizing, of course, that he was enlisting you to help him. And to blame, should anything go wrong. I suppose it all worked out very nicely in the end. Most of it, anyway.
What Sean really wants to say is, if you're up for more hacking, we are too. John gave you level 3 security clearance before he died. You should use it. The assassins don't have the resources to pay you like the Templars do, but we'll make it worth your while.
Look, we should really cut it short, Bex. 20 seconds.
All right. Good luck.
Cheers, mate. And top-notch work. Really top. Give yourself a pat on the back. And happy hacking.
I guess the game's gonna end when I sit down at my Animus. And it should be no surprise I've lost my train of thought again.
Gentlemen, how do you find it here?
It will work for us. But our goal must be to scatter our operations. To live and work among the people we protect, just as Altair Ben La'ad once counseled.
Well, until that time, it's yours as you see fit.
Edward, Captain Woods Rogers survived his wounds. He has since returned to England, shamed and in great debt, but no less a threat.
I will finish that job when I return. You have my word. Evening, Anne.
Edward?
I'll be sailing for London in the next few months. I'd be a hopeful man if you were beside me.
England's the wrong way around the globe for an Irishwoman.
Will you stay with the assassins?
No, I haven't got that kind of conviction in my heart. You?
In time, aye. When my mind is settled and my blood is cooled.
Sail ho! Coming into the cove!
You're a good man, Edward. And if you learn to keep settled in one place for more than a week, you'll make a fine father too. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't draw. So let me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.
That was a real plot twist. That he had a daughter the whole time. For a moment, I was thinking maybe I ended last stream too soon. He was like, "Oh, it was only like 1 or 2 missions away. I could have done it." No, it's been an hour and a half. I think that needed its own stream. And I remembered what I was saying. I was saying how maybe that trailer, you know, quote unquote trailer, because you know it's not a real thing, is what made me misremember the maxim as nothing is sacred, everything is permitted. I don't know. I guess it could be, but you know, ultimately it doesn't matter, because as long as I remember the correct way, it doesn't matter how it came about knowing it wrong. Yeah, so yeah, I'm glad I revisited this game too. Of all the of the 3 I've revisited, basically, I guess you could call 1 and 2 also revisits.
The Jackdaw is a ship, Jenny, not a boat.
But did you always know?
No. No, I learned after leaving Bristol.
After you left Mother?
Well, I didn't leave your... I didn't leave without saying goodbye, that is. It was an arrangement, you see, between your mother and me.
She said you left her. She said you always talked about sailing a boat and making money in the New World.
I did always want to sail a ship. That's true. But not for a lark. To support us. And take care of her. And you.
Not me. Mother said you didn't know about me. She said you worked only once a year, and that she never knew where to find you.
That's all true, and I'm sorry for that. If I'd known earlier, I might have come home. I hope that I would have.
Well, you were busy. That's what I think.
I was, but that wouldn't have mattered.
So that's where I remembered it.
Boat? I see no boat here. Do you?
I mean ship, obviously. I don't see the difference anyway.
Ah, it's a very simple one, Jenny. A ship can carry a boat, but a boat cannot carry a ship.
Why then, everything is a ship. Large and small. But for my toy boat, the one I take into the bath with me.
That's a clever way of seeing it.
Yeah, that's how I remember the difference between boat and ship. Because Edward was very insistent that the Jackdaw is a ship.
No. She passed some years ago. I miss her, but it's all right.
Was she in pain?
I don't know. I don't think
She sit there
so.
on purpose, or did she fall
She was
over?
very happy for quite some time. Then, not so happy. didn't see her much after that. Then she was gone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
It's all right. You're here now. And we're on an adventure.
Only a little one, I hope. Can't handle too many more surprises.
Do you think we'll see a whale?
Yes, there's a very good chance.
And what about pirates? Will I see pirates?
No. Not much chance of that, I think.
Yeah, I lowered my wanted level. We're not going to see,
I should have liked to have seen one.
well, pirate hunters.
Tell you what, Jenny. As soon as these winds die a little, I'll let you steer the Jackdaw. One little trick at the helm before sundown.
Yay!
Oh, look, look, there we go. Ooh. Is this where I think it is? I think it could be. And that now that I think about it, maybe it is meant to be that exact location. Now Jenny is much older. You've time skipped quite some.
Miss Jennifer Kenway, may I introduce myself?
Jennifer Scott, if you please.
I'm sorry,
My daughter was raised by her mother, Caroline, until she passed away some years ago. Jenny prefers to use her surname to mine.
Please forgive my ignorance.
I will. She may not.
Father, help me.
This little rascal, however, is a Kenway. What's wrong, Haytham?
I can't see the stage.
Up we go. How's that?
Fine. But won't your arms tire?
Hey, I'm not so old as that. But if they do, then we shall quit this posh gig and go and meet your mother for some chocolate and whites. How's that sound?
Yes, please.
Okay, hush now.
How weird is that to see tiny little Haytham? And then we kill him in 3. Yeah, I guess it's kind of meant to be full circle there. That I think that's the last scene in the game before it loads you back into probably modern day to do whatever you feel like doing. But that this game ends where Assassin's Creed 3 starts, with Haytham at a playhouse. Might even be the same place. Like I said, I think it's supposed to be this exact same theater. Is there a difference between theater and playhouse? I have no idea, but hopefully there isn't. I imagine a theater is just a large playhouse, probably. And hopefully playhouse is an actual, like, a term for, like, a house in which plays happen. And I'm not just calling a theater a playground for no reason. But yeah, as I was saying, glad I revisited this. Definitely have a lot more appreciation for it, knowing, like, being able to understand all the story details and stuff, especially the modern day story. You know, not even realizing before, because I played 3 and then I played this. You know, I had beaten 3 by the time I played this, so I should have known Aida. I should have been able to remember the name, and then get to this point. It's like, oh, it's that guy. I remember he died. And you know, of course, Juno. But did they say her name, or did John say her name? I think he did, but yeah, I don't think I ever made the connection that the real life story, aside from, you know, seeing Sean and Rebecca again, does indeed carry over from 3. It does continue. And this exciting part is, I already know Rogue continues. That was, like, pretty much the catalyst for me finally playing through all the ones I didn't finish and replaying these ones. Was, you know, I got the Rebel collection. I was gonna call it Rogue collection. No, Rebel collection, which includes this and Rogue. And I wanted to play Rogue Be like, oh yeah, finally play a new Assassin's Creed. Play one I haven't played before. And then I got to the modern day stuff, and it's like, oh, I'm at Abstergo Entertainment. I should probably start Black Flag over. And then eventually I just decided, yeah, just start from the very beginning and go from there. And then just replay the ones that I already played, so I have more story context. And I'm glad I have been doing that. It has been paying off. And like I've expressed plenty of times while playing this, definitely not my favorite. I don't really care for the naval stuff. And there's just something about the combat that just ticks me off. It just doesn't do what I want it to do. And I really feel like they screwed up the balance by changing the enemy types the way that they did. I really hope Rogue... I guess I can't say fixes it, because you know what fixed it was me getting 4 guns. It was me getting the top tier guns with 5 damage, so I could, whenever an axe guy shows up, I just shoot him. That's what fixed the combat. It is one of those situations where it's like, well, you could complain about it, or you could use the resources the game gives you to, make them stupid easy. Like smoke bombs. Throw around plenty of smoke bombs. You sure do get, you get 15 of them. Just throw them. Just use them. You throw it on the ground, they're coughing, and then you stab them in the face, and then they stop coughing because they're dead. And I think that works on, like, everyone except that one particular guy. But he was supposed to be kind of a boss fight, so it made sense. Kind of. But yeah, I would rather they just change the enemies back to how they were in 3 than have to go through a whole nother game grumbling about the axe guys until I can get strong pistols to just shoot them whenever they start to be annoying. Screen going dark. Hopefully these credits won't be too long, because it's supposed to be break time for me, but I want to respect the credits and sit through all of them, especially if there's going to be any dialogue when the credits end. I definitely want to go around and do more hacking in the modern day. Let's see what we can get. And there are... I want to play... At the very least, I want to show the audio files from Desmond. Because there are... I have at least 3 of them. Maybe we'll get more when I finish all the... hacking all the computers. He has voicemails that he left for his father. I think chronologically they happen as he's out on his... what do you call them? In the modern day sections of Assassin's Creed 3, where they send you out to get the power sources or whatever, and then it's him talking about well, I guess I could pretty much summarizing the story. Although I say that they're not new stories. There is one talking about a thing that he did as a kid with his father. So it's new information, but it's still building on the past. But then there's also 1 or 2 that talk about Clay, or at least the first one mentions him, and then the second one's like, oh yeah, that's right, I was talking about Clay. So let me tell you about Clay. And then it seems that they even have audio files talking about Animus test trials, the creation of the Animus, or at least around that point when they were getting it working. And I think I did mention there's one where their test subject is related to a guard who was interrogating Joan of the Arc. Or Joan d'Arc. You can tell how well I know history by the confidence in which I say that name. Or with which, whatever. I'm not writing an essay. I don't need perfect grammar. Really, that's the annoying thing about writing essays is not like remembering the rules. It's more like, no one talks like this. Why do I have to write like this? I think so. So let me think about, like, how would I rank the games so far? Brotherhood is definitely still my least favorite. And again, not for really doing anything wrong, except for me not liking the story being so focused on Cesare. But more of a problem of having played later games, making me no longer excited about the features that were supposed to be new and exciting in Brotherhood. And also not really caring for Rome. I think that's really the thing with my least favorite games, which I was going to say, I would probably put 4 around there as well, not because 4 is bad, but because it just is based on a setting I don't particularly have a lot of love for. I mean, pirates are cool, and it's cool having a pirate game where you can actually sail a ship and decide, hey, look at that guy over there. I want to take his stuff. And then you go board him, and you take their stuff. That's cool. There should be more games like that. I should say more action games. I feel like there were a lot of... I've at least seen like a handful of like strategy RPG kind of deals where it's like, at least if not piratey, then at least you're managing ships, but it's like, you know, top down. You're not like controlling the ship. You're more like pointing and clicking and stuff like that. But it's cool to have a game where you actually get to be a pirate, and I'm surprised there aren't more games like that where you are the pirate. You're not just pointing and clicking and telling it to shoot cannons at another ship. You are the ship and the captain of the ship. Stop going dark screen. So yeah, Brotherhood least favorite. I would probably put 4 above that. And again, not for either game being bad, just me not personally having a lot of care for what they do. And I think I would put Assassin's Creed 1 next. Because for as rough as that game is, all the things it did right were really cool. It is a really solid foundation for what the series would go on to become. And then I guess from there it would be 2. And now it has become hard for me to rank them, because then it's Revelation 3 and Liberation. And I honestly can't say which ones I like more. I guess I would have to go Liberation as 3rd favorite.